Chrissy, oh yeah. Chrissy, Chrissy, you know the deal, 'cause she's tryna heal. It's healing speaks, Chrissy, oh yeah. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's healing speaks, Chrissy, oh yeah. She's authentic and real, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's healing speaks, Chrissy. Strong like a rock, 'cause she's all that she's got. It's healing speaks, Chrissy. Makes you laugh and cry, feeling good inside. It's healing speaks, Chrissy, oh yeah. Chrissy, 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 I don't think you heard me. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. I said it's healing speaks, Chrissy, oh yeah. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's healing speaks, Chrissy, oh yeah. Chrissy, 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 let me say it one more time. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's healing speaks, Chrissy, oh yeah. Let me say it one more time. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's healing speaks, Chrissy, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, all right, all right. I am here. I am here. As you guys can see, everything looks different, right? The scenery is different. Let me turn down my iPad so you guys won't hear this echo because I'm using my iPad so I can see individuals joining the live. So hey everybody, let me know if you guys can hear me because I'm not on my cell phone. I am on my computer, okay? So I don't know if I'm loud. I don't know if I'm buffering. I don't know if you were able to hear the music. Let me turn down my fan. But hello, everybody who is in here. I see about 2 people in here. One of the people in here is me. So I already know that's me. So I see 2 people in here. So if you guys can let me know, check in with a green heart. Say, hey, I'm here. So far, I see D in here saying this is new. Yes, this is a new scenery, D. Welcome in. Let me turn off my fan so that way it does not feed into the microphone. Okay, I'm back. So yes, welcome in everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Who is in the house? Who is listening? All right. D says that's why it's new. You're not on your phone. Exactly. I am on my computer with all the wonderful features and all that stuff that I curated. Okay. So, I mean, this is something that I couldn't wait to pretty much release on my channel. I just wasn't sure when because at the time I didn't know a lot of people. You know, my channel was so new. Like who's going to really join my panel? You know, you don't know what my channel's all about. So, I mean, I've been a content creator for this channel for about a year now. I think a lot of people got the jazz of this channel already, the gist of this channel already. So yeah, D, I think it's just you in here. I mean, hey, it's still the same, even though everything looks different. It's still the same thing. It is still a midweek check-in. It's just the only difference is I finally get to speak to everybody. And another difference is that, you know, the group panel is now up. But everything else is the same agenda. I want us to all check in with one another. You do not have to come up to speak. You can check in the chat. I've been making posts that only loyal supporters can join the group panel because I do not want a lot of trolls and minors coming up on this panel. So, like I've been saying in my posts, that I don't, you know, in order to receive this link to come up here and speak, it has to be through email. I know a lot of people may not be comfortable with sending, you know, emailing me, but I mean, it's the only way to come up here if you really want to come up here. I mean, that's the only way. But how do I sound, D? If you can do a sound check for me. This is, like I said, this is my first time releasing this. I had, like, in order to prep this, I have to do so much settings just to get this right. Like from playing the music, switching the scenes, all of that was manually done by me. So yeah, so let me know how I sound, and then we could just get started with the midweek check-in, pretty much. So how you been? How you been doing, D? How has your week been? Let's see here. It says here, D says you wouldn't want me on your panel. It'll be 80% laughing and 10% on the topic, 10% serious. Here's the thing. Well, let me know how I sound, please. Please let me know how I sound. Let me know if I sound good. Since I'm streaming on my computer, you already know my Wi-Fi is my connection can be kind of iffy. I don't have good towers, so please, if you can let me know if I sound good, if I need to move my mouth back from the mic, if I'm hurting your ears. So here's the thing. I don't mind the laughing. I want people to come up. I mean, even if people come up to just, because I know I'm going to have this as a replay for people to replay this. So I want to make sure that I say this for people that have the same exact personality and humor as you, D. I don't mind the laughing. I don't mind people want to come up here and, you know, be humorous, joke around. I mean, I know there's a time to be serious because I am like a channel for mental wellness. I don't want to say mental health anymore or even say mental illness. I want to get into the habit of saying mental wellness. I don't like mental health or illness. No, I don't mind mental health. Sorry, I don't like mental illness. So I'm starting to get into the habit of saying mental wellness. So D, I mean, if this is your personality, I do not want you to feel as though you have to tone, tone yourself down to fit the narrative of my channel. Okay. I would love to hear some seriousness from you if you do want to talk about something. It's no, the group panel is just for, not even the panel, the midweek check-in. Remember, it's for us. It's for us to vent, talk about our week, talk about whatever's on our mind. This is what this midweek thing is for. So yeah, utilize it while you can. So okay, so just know that. Just don't come up trolling. That's all I ask. Is just don't come up trolling, but I don't mind the laughing and joking around. But at the same time, I do want to make sure that we tone the laughing down, especially for the fact that I am on a microphone. Come on, you guys. Imagine me. Now, you already know how I laugh. You already know how I get down. So imagine that on the microphone. Y'all will be like, Chrissy, you need to turn your mic down, honey. Turn it down, honey. You're blowing my ears out. My ears is bleeding now. Now I got to go to the doctor. Let me see here. Hold on. Okay, let me get some. Okay, so D says you sound good, but I wouldn't trust my ear and especially my phone. We both out of tune. Hey, I know, right? And then sincerely, Skylar says, hey, with the pink heart and with her beautiful. I keep forgetting. I mod you up last week. I keep forgetting. I'm like, what? I thought you were my bot. But hey there, Skylar. Welcome to the new scenery. As you can see, the scenery has changed. I hope you guys are liking it so far. Welcome, Miss Skylar. How you been, though? I know I emailed you something that probably that's going to take you about a whole week to respond. So take your time. I know when I email, I will email a novel. Okay, I will email a novel. So take your time to reply to that email. But welcome in. Let me know how you like it, you guys. Welcome in. We got the crew, our usual crews in the house. I was really only expecting us to be in here, to be honest. I was not really expecting anybody to join, especially for the fact that since I'm using a third-party software, I'm not live through YouTube. I know that sounds weird. My third party is linked. If you are familiar with Twitch or familiar with, like, you know how people can link their YouTube channels and stuff like that and stream. So yes, I am linked to a third party software. So with that being said, YouTube will not promote me live. Normally when I go live, you guys, you can see like random people joining my lives. That's because I'm going live through YouTube. But what I've learned when I go live like this, because I used to go live on my other channel when I used to do my hair channel, and no one would join. Only subscribers knew about the channel. So with this being said, you guys, make sure that you like this live, and yeah, it's going to be very quiet. That's the only downfall going live like this is we're not going to get random people. Pretty much. We're not. So what I might do is I'm going to do the panel once a week, and then I might still, because I still want to go live, and that's when my camera is on. How does that sound? Because I want to make sure I get people to find my channel and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I might still do that. I haven't been live lately. I'm not feeling it going live and stuff. That's why y'all haven't really been seeing me. But midweek check-in is something that I want to make sure that I fight for. And it's the whole point. If I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling some type of way, I need to take advantage of my own midweek check-in. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, D says, I can be serious. I have a lot of topics and internal hurt that want to come out. Hey. That's what the midweek check-in is for, D. Hey, this is a non-judgmental space, a safe space. I even changed I'm constantly changing my bio on my channel. I just put a safe space for people to vent. That's what I put, because I'm always changing it. So I'm like, I think I'm just going to keep it this nice and simple. I just put on my channel bio that, yeah, this is a safe space for people to vent. Okay. So yeah, if you got to come up, or if you need to talk about whatever's on your mind, D, there you go. Put it in the chat and we're going to talk about it. Skylar says, I've been meaning to email you back. It's just been a busy week. My son is starting school soon. Oh, and so been trying to get everything situated. Yes, it's time to get back to school, all that school supplies and stuff. Like when I go shopping, I see all the school supplies stuff everywhere. No problem. Like I said, when I message like a long novel. And I'm like, yeah, she's going to take a while to reply to this. So take your time, Skylar. No problem at all. Take your time. D says you can still cheat the system. If you want this format to be promoted, make this format into a vertical live. Tell me more about that, D. How can I make this more? I would definitely love to cheat the system. So yeah, let me know more how to do that. Because I'm on my computer. So how do I do that? Tell me more, explain more. But yes, you guys, yes. I'm excited, you guys. I'm really excited that I'm doing this. I was nervous, y'all. I kid you not. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm about to finally do this, because this was my vision. This was like when I first created this channel, this is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to make videos that much. I wanted to go live and I wanted to do my group panel. This is my vision. This is what I was hanging in there for, because I kept self-sabotaging my channel. I talked about this a lot on my channel. And I'm like, nah, just keep going, Chrissy. You're going to get there. You're going to open up that group panel. You're going to have some people that's going to want to join and talk. Just hang in there. Don't abandon your channel. Like, I see the potential in my channel, right? Helping people vent and things like that, so we can take a break from society, right? Society can be a lot on us. The social media that we consume every day, our daily stressful lives. So, I mean, who wouldn't be able to benefit from something like this, where you can just take a pause from your life, right? Take a pause from your life and just come on in and hang out with Chrissy and everybody else who wants to vent and talk about whatever. Shoot. So I'm proud of myself, you guys. I really am. I came a long way with this channel after giving up on it 2 times, maybe even 3 times. I was able to meet some awesome people out of, doing this. You guys are amazing, supporting me and things like that. So I'm proud of myself. Let's see here. D says, vertical lives get promoted to doom scrollers in the YouTube shorts. Yeah, give me some examples. How do I, because I'm on, oh wait, I think I skipped what you said earlier. Okay, you said, D says, I'm used to using StreamYard. And I was going to use StreamYard, but I'm using OBS, by the way. This is my third-party software. I love OBS. I love that I can switch scenes, put some music on there. This took a long time to make, you guys. Doing the scenes, doing my all of that stuff the stuff that you see that I do so far, like when I'm showing you all of those things from the internet, from TikTok, I had to like AI it up, because I didn't know how to do OBS. I'm like, how do you do this? I had to learn how to do this. Even the little red box you see, I just now added this to my panel. This was not on my panel when I first created it last year, when I was first doing all the designs. I'm like, how do I put a box around my speaker box? I want people to know that I'm saying something. Even for the guest speaker, I made it to where the guest speaker can be highlighted when they speak. So that's going to be awesome. It's not red. It's not red. It's green. I try to make another color, but it's green. But you guys, this is cool. So I use OBS. I like OBS. I was going to use StreamYard, but StreamYard did not meet my expectations. So I went with OBS. I don't want to sound like I'm promoting them, but let's see here. Skylar says, is the Discord still happening? Okay. So this is the thing with Discord. Now, I know D was always asking that too. Like, okay, are you dropping this Discord? Yes, the Discord is done. Discord is done. All of my tiers. So to get in the Discord, you have to go through Patreon first. Patreon, once you purchase tier 1, I have 4 tiers. Now I'm giving this teaser to you guys only. I do see that somebody joined. So welcome. If you are one of my subscribers, please let me know. Say, hey, Chrissy, give me a green heart. I do see somebody joined. But a spoiler alert, there is up to 4 tiers, you guys. And I'm like, oh my God, Chrissy, 4 tiers. I mean, I'm not releasing all of the tiers at once. Okay. Only tier 1 is what you guys can purchase. Okay. And that is going to give us the Discord access. Okay. Also, I'm going to be uploading Patreon content. So all of the deep stuff that I wanted to talk about, like my videos that I want to make, like videos that I want to make that's more detailed into my life, what I'm struggling with my mental illnesses and things like that, that's going to be on Patreon. Okay. So you get access to that. It's exclusive content plus the Discord link. Okay. So yes, that's done. I'm like, let me just do the group panel first. And I'm like, the reason why I'm taking so long to drop Discord is because, again, I'm like, I don't know if people is going to really want to do that. Like, who's going to really want to do that? But if this is something that we need, because remember, Discord is more X-rated, okay? Discord allows us to talk about whatever we want without guidelines, because YouTube is strict. We have to be careful what we say on YouTube. And this is one reason why, in order to come up on my panel, you have to, I got to email you the link, because I don't want anybody just coming up saying something stupid and then my channel is in the hot water, right? So remember, that's the point of Discord. Discord is X-rated, is unfiltered, is uncensored. We can have fun in there. And but if this is something, Skylar or D, that you guys would love to be like, hey, Chrissy, you know what? I need it. Drop that link, drop that Patreon link. I'm ready. All you guys have to do is just let me know right now. Like, let me know right now. And I promise you that post for my Patreon will be posted probably by tonight or tomorrow. I'm just looking for the right time to drop my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to drop things and people's like, nah, who the heck is Chrissy? You know what I'm saying? So let me know. Let me know if you guys like, you know what, Chrissy, hey, I will join. And I do have a discount for the first month. It's my launch. What do you call those things? Like what do you call these things? I have a discount for the first month, you guys, because it's my first launch. Yeah, like my first launch week. So it's going to be 50% off. I promise you the tier is not a lot. Okay. The tier is not a lot, but it is 50% off for the first month. Okay. So I got a coupon. I got all of that stuff ready for you guys. I'm just nervous, but let me know. Like, if you guys really want Discord, bam, Discord is what you guys get. And like I said, it's done. It's already done. I'm just want to make sure that you guys, because like I said, it's something that is not free. And that's why I'm like, man, let me not try to drop it now. I know times is hard. The economy sucks right now. And yeah, so that's one reason why I wasn't really trying to drop it too, because it's not, it's not free. And but it's worth it, because like I said, we can just hang out in the Discord and talk without censorship. Okay, let's see here. D says, some of my topic is not YouTube friendly though. Okay, it needs a HIPAA. Oh no, it needs HIPAA. Well, you got to come up with something else to talk about until we get this Discord thing going. Okay, D, we got to keep it we got to keep it PG for YouTube. I know. See, I hear you, D, because I need the stuff I want to talk about too. It's too, like, YouTube will not like it. I know they won't like it. It's going to be flagged. Somebody's going to report it. It's too deep. And I feel like if I'm going to talk about some super personal stuff, then I'm sorry. It has to be behind the wall. It has to be, because I can't just put some deep stuff about myself out there like that, if you know what I mean. So yeah. D says, yeah, I'll try to enjoy everything and anything that's free for now. I know, you see, exactly. So no rush, but Skylar, I know you just asked, when is this Discord dropping? So yeah, let me know, Skylar, if this is something that I want to do the Discord thing, because there's some stuff I need an uncensored platform. So, but if you guys don't mind waiting, like I said, I don't mind waiting until I get more people rocking with me in the rocking with me and subscribing more to my channel, and then I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and drop the Patreon and stuff. So yeah, So just hold tight, you guys. So it's done. My Discord and the Patreon, all that stuff is done. It's just I'm looking for the right time. Dee says, same goes for me. Yeah, exactly. So no worries, no rush. But it is, yeah, no rush, you guys. I understand. Times is hard. Trust me, I understand. I just paid. Remember, I think he was not in that live. I think, but I know Skylar was still in the live when I mentioned how I owe rent. I got audited, so my rent is tight. I already paid what I owed. They told me I have to pay $412. So let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and start our midweek check-in. By the way, you guys, let me know how my audio still sounds. Let me know if I still sound good, if I'm too loud. Do I have to back up from the mic? So let's go ahead and get started into the midweek check-in, you guys. My rent got audited last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? And then I owe $412 because my rent, I was not paying the right amount of rent. Okay. So yeah, I was saying that live that I had to pay that. I had to pay that 412. So I did. I paid the 412, and now I'm like, crap. Now I'm broke. So I have to pay. So I paid the 412 last night, and now August rent is coming. It's almost time for August rent. But the good thing is now that that old balance is paid, now I can use my Flex app. So that's the positive. What else? Also, I shared a video on my channel about y'all, it's hot as hell in my room. I'm sorry. And I know if I open up my window, my mic is going to pick up everything. I have to buy. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm gonna have to edit. No, let me not, because I don't want to edit this. Because if I edit my lives, then the live chat, YouTube will not you will not be able to see the live chat. So let me not curse so much. But I need to buy something on Amazon to prevent background noise. I do have a filter through OBS to help, but it don't help that much. I need to buy like something fuzzy to put around my mic. I do have a big old foam thing that covers my mic, but it's still not good enough. My mic still picks up everything. So I don't want to turn my fan on. I'm sweating, you guys. Like it feels like I'm in a sauna room right now. So, but anyways, so that's the positive. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that what I recently uploaded on my channel. Yeah. So yeah, I was having some kind of split. Hold on, let me read the chat because now I'm getting distracted. Chrissy, D says we have a lot to buy for real. I know. Wait. Okay, audio's good. Your internet got you. Okay, it's in good graces. Thank you, D. Thank you for that. Skylar, are you still in here? Is Skylar still in here? I know the other person is me. I'm making sure because my OBS does not show me how many people's in here. So I use my tablet. So I think Skylar's still in here. But anyways, yes, thank you for letting me know that my audio's still good and internet's good, D. Good looking out. Yeah, we have a lot to buy, so no worries. No, I don't want to drop it too soon. I don't think that's a right time to drop the Patreon. To be honest, I think it's too early. It is too early. I think I'm planning on maybe dropping the Patreon link if I make it to at least 500 subscribers. I think that would be a safe number, or until you guys are ready. Let's just say that I'm giving you guys top priority to this need of this Discord thing. I'll just wait until one of you say, hey, Chrissy, you know what? I'm ready to purchase. Go ahead and drop that Patreon or 500 subscribers, whichever comes first. Don't worry about it, you guys. I know the economy sucks. I'm not trying to rip nobody's wallets and stuff like that. Skylar says, yes, I'm still here. Okay, perfect. Skylar is still here. Let's see. D says, use crisp software and that hairy, yes, and the hairy cover for the condenser mic. Yes, I know exactly what you mean, but that fuzzy thing. Let me write down crisps. Use crisp software. Hold on, let me add that to my notes real quick. But while I'm typing this in, so what I was saying was, I'm getting ready to check in. So Skylar, you can go ahead and check in. I know so far you said that your little handsome man is getting ready to start school and you've been busy with that. So I know that's what you said so far. Other than that, Skylar, how has your week been going? Or is there anything you would like to talk about? What's been on your mind? Anything's been bothering you? Or we can talk about anything good happen, anything positive happen, or you can talk about your future goals. Like, hey, you know what? I need to work on this, or let's chat it up, you guys. Same thing with you, D. How is your week going so far? I know we had some technical difficulties from D last Wednesday, right? I'm like, what happened to D? I know my lives was tripping, but my second live was good. The first one was choppy and bad, and then I went live again. But you was in that live, D, the second time. That's when I gave Skylar the mod. You were in that live, but me and Skylar was like, where's D? Like, where did he go? So I was still live. I mean, but I know things can happen. Technical difficulties can happen, but since then, so it's been a while since I spoke to you, since last Wednesday, since you wasn't really you didn't really attend the full. I think I was live for 2 hours, I believe. 2 hours. So let me type this in real quick because I can't do two things at once. Crisp software. Okay, because I haven't never heard of that. Okay, so let me add that to my notes. Perfect. I'll check that out later. All right. So yeah, I was like in the middle of a split. So this is my check-in. I was doing fine, you guys, doing fine. And someone that I know switched up on me, and that caused me to split. Because if you got BPD and someone just suddenly changes and they don't let you know why, that can, trigger you. It can set off your BPD alarm. And then, yeah, you just start to freak out and you start to think, well, maybe it's because of me. So I had to make that video. I had to, because I was getting mad at this person. And I'm still mad at this person. I mean, I ghosted this person now. That's how I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, now I ghosted this person. Now I'm different now. I'm different. I have quiet BPD. I won't tell anybody what's wrong. I will keep saying, oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. When I know deep down on the side, I'm not. So I'm still processing it. So let me see what else. And that's pretty much it, you guys. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have really much to check in. I mean, I did take off work. Yeah, I do have some more to talk about. This has caused me to not go to work. I haven't been at work, you guys, for almost this entire week. I've been off work and I don't know when I'm going back. I have a flexible job. Okay. I have a very flexible job. So it's not like a mandatory clock in job. Very flexible. I make my own hours. But the thing is, if I'm off work too long, I don't get, my check is going to be small, right? Your check is small. If you don't work, your check is going to be small. But I can't go to work because I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I have so much mental illnesses activated at once. And I need to work on myself right now. I don't want to be around people right now. I just only have enough energy to do my errands and I'm done. And that's it. So I'm thrown off. I have not worked all week. It's now Wednesday? So yeah, let me see here. Let me read the chat. D says, can't afford subs right now. I'm suffering through my mother's crippling spending habits. Uh-oh. Wait, what you mean you can't afford subs? You can't afford subs right now. What do you mean by that, D? And your mom has a spending habit, huh? Mom loves to spend them cheese. Spend them cheese. Dun, 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 dun. D also says, the live kicked me out, so I thought it ended and I didn't get a notify. I didn't get notified that you went live again. That's crazy. Yeah, we were still here. Like we were still here, and I can remember the exact time that you left. You left right around the time I modded Skylar up. And she was doing her scout pledge. Remember that, Skylar? And that was around the time that I noticed you were gone. But it's okay. I know that technical difficulties is just a hot mess. But no worries. See, I was like, what? That's why I had to email you. I told Skylar, let me email him after this live and see if he's okay, because normally you keep normally you stay to the end or you will keep us hostage. So I had to email you to see what you was okay. And but since I've been not feeling it, I have blocked out society and just stayed in my corner. I made a video to express and vent this split that I'm still currently going through, by the way. And I just was not in the mood, to be honest. Skylar says, "Are you starting to feel better, Chrissy?" To be honest, Skylar, not really. It's actually gotten worse because I'm like not trying to deal with this person now. Like not deal, how can I say it? Like I'm still like how do you like the black and white? I'm still devaluing this person. This person is in my like now you're evil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you know what I'm saying, Skylar. And I'm trying to process it. I'm trying to process it because I have quiet BPD, so it's internalized. I am still internalizing this because this person is still texting me with a different tone. Okay, they're texting me now and things like that. It's just different, and it's bothering me. Okay, it's bothering me. And this person has not still said like what the change up was. And yeah, so it's gotten worse because now I'm like, yeah, now this person is just bad, evil. I don't like you now. Like, forget this friendship now. And I hear fear of rejection. Fear of rejection for people with BPD, right? What we do is we will end the relationship first because the rejection hurts so much that we will sabotage the friendship by ending it first. And I think I'm leaning towards that. And I'm like, no, don't do that. I'm trying to think about the gray areas and things like that. And I want to say so bad, like, why are you different? But I know it's not going to come out right. If I confront this person, like, hey, yo, all right, like, what's going on? Like, why are you different? I don't want to sound like I'm being attached or annoying and things like that. So I don't know, man. That's just what's going on. That, that that's pretty much what's going on with me right now. So Skylar says, wait, D says, can't afford. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Can't afford subscriptions other than my YouTube premium. Yeah. Yeah. No worries. No worries. We're not going to really worry about Discord right now. Let's just all soak in this awesomeness panel that we're looking at. Let me know if you guys are interested in coming on up here. Okay. Don't be shy. But nah, I don't want to make it sound like I'm forcing you guys, but let me know if I have any takers to want to join slot guest one or guest two. Let's see here. Skylar says, my splits can last so long, so I really understand. Exactly. They can last so long because of the grudges, right? We hold grudges whenever we get this type of split, the black and white splitting or any split. It don't even have to be black and white split. It can be any split. If you just rub us the wrong way, we will hold on to it, especially for the fact that we consider ourselves the quiet type. It's internalized. We internalize everything, the symptoms, our emotions. We just hold it in, and when we are holding it in, and when we're doing this, we tend to hold grudges. What we're trying to also do is we're just trying to process it on our own. We don't want help. Well, that's me personally. I don't know if that's the same for you, Skylar, but when I'm internalizing this stuff like this on my own, it's because I don't want to work it out with the person. And I think I don't want to work it out with the person is because I might make it worse. If I try to work something out with you, it's just going to get worse, because if you say something that I don't like, even while we're trying to reconcile, it's just going to make it worse. So I rather process it and solve it and fix it in my head or on my own, because yeah, I can't solve things with people. I can't. Because sometimes people will still try to be defensive And that's just gonna make it worse. So yeah, the quiet BPD thing is just wow. Let's see. Skylar says I would join D, but my son is currently screaming, "Oh no!" in the background. Oh, oh wait, D said, "Oh, hold on, let me back up. Let me back up." I said Skylar. D says, Skylar, I think you misspelled bitter with better. Really? Are you starting to feel bitter? D, she said it correctly. I had to go back and check. D says, remember what I said when you broke down on that live? You're going through DABDA. Yes, I remember you saying that. You're still at the stage of anger right now. Yes, I am. I'm definitely still at that stage of anger. I'm still trying to process it on my own. And then once I process it on my own, I'm a tad bit better. I can say I'm a tad bit better, but I can move on with it as if nothing happened. Let's just say that once I'm done processing it, then I can move on as if nothing happened. But yeah, like Skylar said, it can last so long. D says, I'll join if Skylar does. You guys got me laughing. Like, hey, it's just us in here. So I know it is. I'm telling you, it's gonna feel awkward to like when I already know how Skylar sounds because Skylar is a content creator. So I know how she sounds. I think I'm more nervous, maybe I guess. Like, let's get D up here. I was like, how does D sound? So I know it's more nervous for you. No worries, you guys. No worry. This is I know this is awkward. This is new. And I really don't expect anyone to join the panel. I was not even expecting anybody to join the panel, to be honest. It's let's see here. Skylar says, I miss seeing your beautiful face. So this is so weird for me. I was like, I know they're going to like, man, I'd rather see her. That's why I said earlier, don't worry. I'm going to definitely still go live regular, like regular with the camera on me. Um, oh Lord, hold on. Y'all can still hear me because I done got a OBS says disconnected, reconnecting. Okay, OBS is still trying to, I don't know if my live is still going. Are you guys still here? I got notified by OBS. I guess I disconnected because of Wi-Fi. Let me know if I still sound good, you guys. I think OBS is having, okay, it says reconnection successful. Was I buffering just now? Was I buffering? Let's see here. D says true, and then D says put him to bed early. Oh, I know. Try to put him to bed early. Hey, somebody just joined in here. Welcome. Welcome in here. Welcome. But yes, you guys. So no worries. I know this is new. This is new. So, but I will say once we get the dialogue going, it's going to be very interesting. So be prepared for this. Be prepared. Right now is slow and quiet, but I'm telling you right now, this is going to be very interesting. I know it is. And so yeah, but no worries, you guys. You do not have to be placed on the spot like that. Welcome in. I see someone. I don't know if you're one of my subscribers, but welcome to the midweek check-in. If you can say hey or drop a green heart or whatever, you can let me know that you're in here so I can acknowledge you. I wanted to acknowledge anybody who just peeks in. D says, I have a high voice and my tongue can't keep up with my thoughts, so I might struggle speaking. It's been 4 years since I left the customer service industry. So I haven't got much practice speaking. Okay, I see. No worries. No, we're no like I said, this is a non-judgmental space. Okay. I have a high pitched voice. I kind of sound like a kid sometimes, especially when I sing. When I sing, my voice gets really, really like I sound like a child. Okay. So no worries. No worries at all, D. D also says, I'll email you my setup right now. You can look at it live. Your setup. Which setup? This like the setup like what you're seeing right now on your end. But yes, let me see if let's see. Okay, I'm just checking the chat, making sure. As you guys know, did you guys notice that the bot is finally not begging for a green heart? I finally took the bot out. I mean, I didn't take it out. I disabled the bot. I got tired of it. I got tired of it. So it looks the chat looks so much clean without that annoying string bot telling you guys, "Hey, drop a heart, drop a green heart to check in." I swear, every time I saw that robot, I just I got pissed. But anyways, you guys, who would like to check in? What time is it? Okay, so I've been live for about an hour. I do want to make these about an hour long, which only gives me 5 more minutes, to be honest. I'm going to stretch it maybe, let's see, 8:25. Well, how long? Maybe about 20 more minutes, my friends. Okay, about 20 more minutes. I want to get into the habit of my check-ins being at least a good solid hour long. And I think as I get more people up on the panel, it may go longer than an hour. I'm sure there's going to be people that love to talk. And like, hey, I want to talk. But I do want to keep it at least an hour, but I don't mind going a little over an hour. I know you guys might say, Chrissy, your lives don't last an hour. We're going to keep you hostage. But I'm going to try my best to get into the habit of ending my lives when they're supposed to end. Okay, you guys? um, okay, let me check this email that Dee just sent. Oh, okay. Okay, give me one moment, you guys. So I'm just looking at Dee's computer setup, which is a freaking amazing. Wow. Look at your keyboard. Your keyboard reminds me of I think Skylar has a light up keyboard too. She has like this cute, I think it's pink. I had like a Hello Kitty or something like that. Skylar, I remember one of your YouTube shorts when you're looking at The Sims. You had an awesome setup as well. Yeah, your setup is nice. Look at your microphone and stuff like that. I need to get me a mic like that. Yeah, you got a nice setup, D. I like your screensaver. Yeah, nice. Awesome. D says, "Oh, your live went on for 3 to 4 hours." Which one did? The one that I just uploaded with from last Wednesday? Ooh, it's hot in here. Okay, D says, "My workstation, I'm ready for it." Yes, you got the podcast look going. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, let me put my phone back right here because I'm trying to make sure if I see anybody emailing me for the group link. So I'm trying to make sure that I can look at my emails. But yeah, so yes, my friends, what can we talk about in these last 15 minutes? What would we like to discuss? Skylar, I'm not sure if you mentioned how your week was going because like I said, I know you said your son is starting school. When does he start school? When does he start school? Is he ready? I'm sure he's not ready. I'm sure he's not ready. I know these kids, they dread it. They dread the first day of school. But yeah, other than that, Skylar, how's things going with you? How's life treating you, Skylar? Let's see here. D says the last live where it's more laughing than talking. Yeah, that one did go long. I was getting kind of lazy with editing. I'm not going to edit this one to be honest because I think I kind of since it's like I don't see no point editing this one to be honest. I know I kind of talked about Discord a little bit, but I don't care. I really don't care. I don't want to edit the lives. I'm just going to like boom, just put them on there as soon as they're done. That way the chat can be attached to the lives cuz I noticed once I edit the lives, then yeah, you won't be able to play back the chat. So yeah. I don't see a point editing this one. This one's safe, I think. This one is safe. Yeah. D, did you check in though? What's your check in though, D? What is your midweek check in, my friend? What is on your mind? I know you said what's on your mind is not YouTube friendly, but I mean, how you're doing? How are you? Let's start there. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? Let's start there. Skylar says he's going to be okay, homeschooled, but he's in a program where he goes in person twice a week. Okay, how do you feel about that? Was this something that you had no choice to do? Or was this like the best thing for you to do as a mom? Like, hey, this is the best thing for me to do, for my son's sake, to put, to keep him at home and not in a school setting. What prompt you to put your son in home, homeschool? I'm very curious because a lot of people are against homeschool. They want to talk mess about homeschool, um, and things like that. A lot of people don't like that. I wish I was homeschooled. I swear I wish I was homeschooled. I was not that child to be like in public school or anything like that in the public school setting. Oh no. Me and public school did not mix well because I was so unique. I'm not going to say weird. I'm not trying to use that word anymore that, oh, we're just weird. No, you guys. Because I know, Skylar, you say that you're weird too. I think D, you said you're weird too. But let's get into the habit of saying that we are unique. Okay? We're not weird at all. We are unique because we do not act like the rest. We act like ourselves. I almost said I act like Skylar. Lord, I act like Chrissy. Skylar, you act like Skylar. D, you act like D, okay? We're not weird. But anyway, so I was so a very unique child that it was so hard. Like going to school was so hard. It was really hard for me. Skylar, let me see. D says, let me not even, Mr. Blank would have gotten a lot of shout outs if you didn't edit that live. I know. I did kept some parts with his name in it though. I'm like, should I edit? I'm like, nah, let me keep this. I don't think I actually edit too much of the part when I kept mentioning his name. So he got a couple of shout outs in my life. He did. He did. I still kind of feel nervous that I left. I still kind of feel nervous that I left those parts in there about him. Skylar says, it's just feels safe. He's nonverbal, so I'm worried that if something happens, he can't tell me. Absolutely, especially what's been going on these days in the school system, Skylar. I highly understand. I've been seeing some videos online with some teachers mistreating children, okay? Or other well, y'all know my profession. Okay, you know what? Let me not, because if I say my profession, I'm gonna have to edit this live. So, anyways, you guys know what I do for a living. Let me just say that. You know what I do for a living. So I see things. I do. I see things. And for children that are nonverbal, like you said, that cannot speak for themselves, they're not assertive for themselves. A lot, they put up with a lot. They go through a lot silently. A lot of children suffer, especially I'm talking about the nonverbal ones. But yes, the ones that also speak, they suffer too. But I'm talking about the nonverbal children. They are being mistreated either from the students or the staff, the teachers. So I highly understand your decision of putting your son homeschool. Absolutely. Absolutely. D says there's some ups and downs in homeschool and public school. Public schools has bullies, which teaches you the ugly side of reality and introduces you to friends, which balance out the ugly. I agree on that one, D. I definitely agree. D also says having friends as a nonverbal may influence your child to be talkative. Yeah, that's true too. For the that's true if we're talking a child that's nonverbal because of, they're timid, they're introverts, they're shy, they rather just be by themselves. That's true in that perspective, in that point of view. However, in Skylar's case, or any other child's case with a mental illness or a disability, and they're nonverbal because of a medical condition, that's something different. Totally different. Especially if the social is not there. I've seen, and this is not all autism children, that they don't speak until like 5. They will be nonverbal, and then they get to a certain age, and all of a sudden they're speaking like full sentences. My sister was like that. Not to say that she had autism or has autism, but my sister spoke late. According to my mom, you know how our moms tell her all those baby stories. Oh, you used to this. And yeah, my mom shared that my sister did not talk until she was 5. They thought something was wrong with her. But yeah, how you described it, I'm just looking at it like a child that's just shy or introvert. Going to public school can bring that out of them, can bring it out of their shell. Kind of like my YouTube channel, for instance. I'm a very shy person. A little bit about myself, and I shared this before. I have a speech problem, not a speech problem. I have a hard time expressing myself because I'm always in my head. And this stems from childhood because I was always in the house and away from playing with children. And like I did go to school, but even when I went to school, because my anxiety developed so early from childhood trauma, I still didn't reach out to want to talk to people. I was that traumatized with my anxiety of people. So now that I'm an adult, a 40-year-old adult at that, I suffer with communication. I do. If you were to talk to me, like, see, there's nobody up on this panel. Let's say there's someone on this panel and they said something. My brain, like, depending on what we're talking about, I may have a long pause. It may be like, Chrissy, do you have anything to say about what I just said? It's because I have a hard time digging for the words to say, or it don't come out. It's like, I guess because it's because I spend so much time in my head. I can say things in my head so perfectly, but when it's time to say it, that's when I get stuck. I don't know. Let me know if I'm making sense. But yeah, I see what you're saying though. For nonverbal people that are like introverts and things like that, it's like a choice. It's a choice to be quiet. It's a choice. But some people don't have that choice because of medical reasons, and it's just a condition involved, and they're just nonverbal. They can't, like Skylar said, her son won't be able to tell her what happened at school or something like that. Let's see. Let me go to the chats. D says okay, I read that already. D says, I'm nonverbal myself, and that's what I meant during my childhood. But yeah, we all have different circumstances and environments. Yeah, different circumstances and environments all stems from how we grew up, pretty much. It all stems from childhood, our environments, our circumstances, our experiences, our challenges, all of that stuff, our life stressors, all of that contributes to who we are today. Especially childhood. Childhood trauma is wow. Once the mind, like the child's mind, is damaged or gets damaged so early because of our minds being a sponge between the ages of 0 through 5, which is the most important time of a child's life, is 0 through 5. Once all this trauma happens around that time period, and yes, even after 5, it does something to it. It shapes who we are as human beings. We look at life so different, and we just struggle. We gotta heal our inner child. It makes me think of the movie Drop Dead Fred. I'm not sure if you saw that movie, the Drop Dead Fred. There's a part, and this part makes me cry every time. It's a comedy movie about the imaginary friend. I'm about to watch that now. I'm seriously gonna watch Drop Dead Fred because I cry on this part all the time. And let me tell you why I cry on this part all the time. Towards the end of the movie, the girl, I forgot her name, but the girl, she's trying to rescue her younger self. Her younger self is trapped in a home where she used to live with her, where she lives with her mom. her controlling mom. Her mom reminds me of my dad. My dad is very strict. My dad is very controlling. Okay. But she lives with her mom who's very controlling, and it shaped who she is as an adult. As an adult, she's a very timid woman. She's timid. She's a people pleaser. She people pleases her husband. People walk all over her. She's not assertive. This stems from her childhood. So when she's finally trying to heal herself, she's walking up the stairs and she sees her younger self as a child strapped down to the bed. She's tied down to the bed, strapped down to the bed. So she hugs her younger self and she tells her younger self, you don't have to be afraid anymore. And she hugs her younger self. That scene makes me cry each time. I got goosebumps on my arm talking about this scene. And like I said, it's a comedy. It's a comedy movie, but this movie mixed mental health with what people really go through in real life, childhood trauma. She had a lot of childhood trauma and she freed herself by telling her younger self that you don't have to be afraid anymore. Wow, you guys, powerful. Powerful. So I'm going to seriously watch this movie after this live is over. I cry at that scene every time because I need my inner child is still scrapped. It's still locked. I need to heal my inner child. Wow. Let me know if you guys heard about that. Skylar, you heard about that movie, or D? Let me know. D says, imagine what I had to go through. I'm an introverted caveman, nonverbal child growing and as an adult forced to work as customer service, where I'm paid to talk to strangers who mostly blames and shouts. That is very hard to do. And so let's go. Okay, you were forced. Tell me a little more about this. Why wasn't this a choice? This particular job, this customer service thing. Why was this forced on you? Who forced this on you? That's number one. But yes, I can definitely see why this was hard on you from a person that's, introvert. Hold on, let me kill y'all. I got a spider. I love spiders though. I don't want to kill it, but it's crawling on my wall. I got a spider on my wall. It's so cute. I love spiders. Hold on, you guys. As long as you don't jump on me, don't jump on me. I'll let you do your thing. Go ahead and crawl. I love spiders, you guys. I want a tarantula, a tarantula. I saw some tarantulas at Petco, getting some dog food for my dog. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm sorry. Let me stay focused. But there's a big old, I just don't want this thing jumping on me because it's really big. But I'm not killing it. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not killing this spider. I'm not. I want to let it outside, but I'm live right now. And spiders jump. I got my eye on it though. Let me turn my body this way. I hope I'm not messing up my mic. Let me just hold on, y'all. Let me turn my body because I don't want it jumping on me now. I love spiders, but don't jump on me now. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Anyways, let's focus. Okay. So D says you just gotta be self-aware enough to be able to look back at your past, what you've been through, then tell yourself that you survived that. That's how I cope. That's pretty much what it is. Going back to the past, and I call it trauma layers. We got to peel back our trauma layers. We have a lot of layers, okay? And a lot of people get overwhelmed when they're trying to heal from something or heal themselves, whether you're seeing a professional or not. If you're healing without professional help or you're healing with professional help, you have to peel your trauma layers back one by one. Okay, there's a lot of layers here. And you're right about being self-aware. When you are self-aware, then you know where to start. You know exactly where to start. You got to lay it out. Lay it out. If you got to write it down, write it down. What is stopping you from living your life? What is it? What is the thing that is stopping you from living your life? What is the thing that is triggering you the most? What is blah, blah, blah. Just write it down, right? Some people don't like to jot things down. That's not me. I can't stand writing things down. I'm more of the person I like to do mental notes, but I'm trying to get into the habit of writing or journaling. Let me know if you guys like to journal. But yeah, write this stuff down and then just little by little, we got to work on ourselves. We can't be in denial. Just a little at a time, be easy on ourselves. If we make a mistake or if we relapse, I can't stand when I relapse. I can feel like I'm like, yes, I'm having a breakthrough. Yes. And then I relapse. That's a part of healing, by the way. If you relapse, where the hell that spider go? Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, y'all. That spider is like right above my head now. Okay, bro, I was letting you live, but now you want to agree on the ceiling? How did you get on the ceiling so fast? Let me just move this way. I apologize, you guys. I'm just making sure that I got to keep my eye on this spider. And I'm losing my thought. You can keep walking. Why do you want to just stop right there? Keep walking across the ceiling. It's like he wants to just, let me move. Because I'm starting to think this spider wants to fall on me. It wants to fall on me. I can tell. Okay. Anyways, I'm so sorry about that, you guys. Let me get back on track. D says, the customer service was forced by myself. D, it was fun. Yeah, I see why you put the smiling emoji. Exactly. Forced by yourself. I'm not athletic, so manual labor is a no go. I also didn't. Okay, good. He's walking. I'm like, so I'm having a hard time reading what you're saying, D, because I am no longer in front of my computer because I'm trying to make sure this spider doesn't land on me. Okay, he's walking across the ceiling now. Okay, now I can go back. Let me, because I can't see what you said. Okay. I didn't go to college, so so most professional jobs is a pass. The only skill I can sell is my English skill. Okay, that makes sense. You know, you are in a job that caters to your skills, your capabilities, pretty much. You know, like, hey, I didn't go to school, I don't have a degree, so I'm just doing whoever, pretty much whoever can hire me. Understandable. So going back to when you said, can't you see how hard this was for a person who's nonverbal, introverted, and have a customer service job with people shouting and yelling? Yes, so I'm sure it was very difficult for you. My gosh. Woo. Goodness. He says the scene would have been so funny if you had, I know, your camera on him. Y'all, I know you would have been cracking up. Where did it go? Okay. Now it's, oh gosh, you guys. Like, I love spiders I just don't want it to land on me because I need to know where it's at. Like, I wouldn't mind holding it but I need to know what species it is, or I need to know if it's poisonous. But if I know that a spider is not poisonous, I would seriously hold this spider in my hand. But for the fact that I don't know it's poisonous or not, you're not landing on me, sir. I love spiders and all, but you're not. And he's going right back to where. Why do you want to stay right there? I might have to end this live, you guys, because this live is going to turn to me just talking about this spider. Yeah, it would have been a funny scene, you guys. You would have definitely even y'all would have actually seen it because the spider is right behind. It was right behind me where my chair is, where you can see the Yoshis. Y'all know how you see the Yoshis in my background with their tongues hanging out. That's where the spider was. It was it was crawling right there. So you would have been like, Chrissy, you may want to turn around. You have a spider crawling behind you. This is gonna be so hilarious because I'm not editing this live. This is gonna be funny. But yes. Yeah. I was gonna say something, you guys, but I lost my thoughts. And I'm like mad now because I was like on a roll. But yeah, D, I highly understand, what you went through with the whole being a nonverbal person, introverted. You know what? The point I was trying to make actually is my channel. That's the point I didn't finish. So, because it goes back to when you said being nonverbal, a child that's nonverbal or introverted and they're placed in public school can actually, promote them to speak more, make them talk more, which is true. And the point I was trying to make was it makes me think of my channel. And when I was talking about earlier how it's hard for me to express and communicate. by me doing this, going live or making videos and even, talking with you all, that is a challenge but it's making me talk more. I'm expressing more, my thoughts more. So you are definitely right on that, D. Definitely. Because this would not have been me a few years ago. Oh no. A channel like this where I'm talking to people or even like a group panel thing. No, that's something I'm like, nah, that you but I challenged myself. I'm like, nah, you know what? Let me do it anyways. So here we are today. D says, hey, you never know. You might just start crawling on the wall and shooting white strings on your next live. Spider-Man. You make me think about Spider-Man, which is coming out soon. Spider-Man. Or Spider-Woman, I should say. Spider-Woman. Yeah. But I mean, I guess I got my eye on that spider, y'all. I'm telling you, I got my eye on that spider. He's just chilling. He's above me, but he's just relaxing on that wall. Do you like spiders, D? Or Skylar? Are you busy? Where's Skylar at? You doing okay? Let me see. What was the last thing that she said? Okay, yeah, that's okay. I'm making sure I didn't miss anything from Skylar. You still in here? Because I'm getting ready to end, and then I'm gonna give it a good solid 10 minutes. It's 8:50 my time zone, which is it's 8:50 for Skylar too. And yeah, just make it a good solid 10 more minutes, and then I'm out of here. So let me know if there's anything that's on any of your minds or whatnot in these last 10 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys like this though. I hope you like this little group panel thing. And I'm excited to see where how this goes, how this takes off and stuff like that once we get some people joining the panel. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if you like it. I think I like it. I do. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else. Let's see. D says, I've been through a lot that at some point most of my experiences are similar or holds true to you. And that's yeah, a lot of our, if you think about it, a lot of our experiences is pretty much similar, to be honest. I feel like once someone says I have trauma, or to be specific, childhood trauma. I don't care what your childhood trauma was. I don't care what it was. It's like it's connected. It's still similar. When people talk about their childhood trauma, a lot of this makes you go, yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I know what you mean when you say it's just so similar. And it holds a lot of truth. So true. I can sit here, like, once I make videos, like on my Patreon, for instance, about more about my childhood trauma, or if I decide to make videos about my childhood trauma over there, you will learn that, yeah, Chrissy, what you just talked about, I've been through that. You will probably be able to raise your hand and be like, oh, I've been through that too. I've been through that too. And it's interesting too, because it does not matter where you are in the world. It does not matter. It does not matter. People suffer this. We all have our own stories. We do. We have our own unique stories, and how we respond to these to the trauma is definitely different, and unique to us. But like you said, if you really think about it, it's still connected. It's still similar, whether it's childhood trauma from anxiety, childhood trauma from I don't want to say this word because it's YouTube friendly, but it sounds like abuse. I'm gonna just say abuse. You know what I mean? Childhood trauma from depression, childhood trauma from domestic, whatever. It's similar. It is still connected to everybody else's story in some way. D says, I like this group panel thing. If the other two panel could talk. I know. If once I know. We'll see what I get next Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully when people replay this live, like I said, we kept this live pretty good, not too much joking around and laughing, I think. So Once people play this back, like, okay, you know what? I like this. I think I can, I think I don't mind joining this little panel thing. Once some of my subscribers, and I'm going to start mentioning that too in my videos too. I think what I have to do is I need to talk of, now that I finally did the group panel, even though no one came up, that's fine. I'm going to mention this a lot in my video, like towards the end as an outro. That way people know to check out the panel. I have to bring my subscribers to let them know that something like this exists and things like that. Even though I made a post, but sometimes people do not get YouTube posts, because I'm one of them. If somebody makes a post, I don't get it sometimes. I have to keep scrolling, and then I'd be like, oh, I didn't know you made a post. So yeah, I'm going to promote my panel more and like, hey, you guys, just to let you know, if you ever want to vent or talk about your week, please know that there is a group panel available to you once a week. We can come on in and chat and vent and have some fun. Nah. But yeah, so. But anyways, D, I'm going to wrap it up. I think Skylar I know she probably had to dip. I just see that as definitely you and me in here. The other person in here is me for sure. That's me from the iPad. And that's you. So Skylar probably had to dip. I know she says her son, she was having, where'd that spider go? Okay. I don't know where the spider went, but anyways, I know she said she was having some things going on with her son, so she probably had to step away from the live. It's I hope Skylar's doing all right. And if she plays this live back, Skylar, if you're replaying this live, do know that I hope you had a great night. Okay, do know I hope you had a wonderful night and that everything's going great with your son. And thank you for so much for dropping by on this live, Skylar. So I wanted to make sure I add that in there in this live for you. D, yeah, that is a wrap. I'm going to close this out so I can open my window back up, because boy, when I tell you that I am sweating in this hot room, and yeah, once I get that fuzzy thing on my mic, yeah, I'm gonna be putting a fan on. D says, I have a lot of mental topics. Yes, well, you know what, D? I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you would love to be a guest for next week's midweek check-in, please just email me. That's, you are considered one of my loyal supporters. That's what I've been putting on. That's what I've been putting in the post. How to join is you have to be a loyal supporter. People that join my lives often, or people that comment on my videos. And yeah, you pretty much already passed that point of being a lawyer supporter. So all you have to do is just email me for the link. And I have instructions how to join. And yeah, and then I'll bring you up, and then you can just be up there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, Chrissy, I'm gonna go down. You will have the option to hang up. You can have that option to hang up. So it's up to you. I don't want you to feel pressure. Don't feel the pressure. You can, like I said, you can always do your midweek check-in in the chat, in the live chat. D says, I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't expect much for my voice. No, Deep, go easy on yourself. Go easy on yourself. I'm not even gonna be worried about what people voices and things like that. And this is a non-judgmental space. So no worries at all about your voice and things like that. I'll it'll be an honor to speak to D. You are, like I said, you are one of the people that's like, as soon as I go live, you're here. And things like that. You are like definitely one of my loyal supporters. And since the live cut out last Wednesday, I remember saying if you wanted to be one of the mods to let me know. And that's around, like I said, that's around the time that I think the live must have messed up for you. So if you want that privilege, D, let me know if you'd like to be one of the mods for this channel to help me weed out weird people that want to spam. But we wouldn't be getting a lot of that on my group panel, thankfully, because like I said, OBS, I'm streaming through OBS and YouTube. They will not promote this live on YouTube. But however, when I do go live with my camera on, like how I normally been doing, I think I would need a lot of mod help for at least those lives. But it's up to you. You don't have to be a mod, but I do want you to know that I did offer that to you, and I don't want you to feel left out. Like, okay, you're gonna mod Skylar, but not me. I mean, I know you're not thinking that, but still do know that that is offered to you, okay? D says, oh, some customers of mine ask me if I'm a minor while working for a private healthcare provider. So you must, yeah, you must really do sound super, super young. But no worries, D. No worries at all. I'll definitely will not, judge your voice, and I'm sure um, Skylar wouldn't do that or anything. And so yeah, no worries at all. No worries at all. But I'm gonna end it here now, D. It is 8:59. Perfect. So I'm gonna end it here. I might, let me see, what's today? Wednesday? I don't know. I don't know. I I I might have, because I'm making a video for my channel soon. If I do go live, it might be Friday. It might. It might be Friday if I do go live. So yeah. All right, D, you have a great night, okay? It was good to see you because I know last Wednesday was technical difficulties for you. So I'm glad to see that you made it in this one. I'm so glad. I do see another person in here. So whoever this other person is, welcome. But the live is now over. So welcome in whoever this other person that just joined. But I will, midweek check-in. We'll be back next Wednesday, okay? Oh yes, I see someone join. Tracy, I believe you are someone who I've spoken to before. Am I correct? Hi, Tracy. Yeah, because your name is let me see. It starts with a B. I remember you're the one with the sign language, right? Is it Bianca? I remember talking to you. You're the one I think was teaching me the sign language. D says, I wouldn't mind being a mod. It's entirely your choice since it's your channel. No, it's up to you. I want people to be the one that takes the mod position like they want to be a mod. I don't want to make it sound like, I don't want to make it be like it's a forced thing. Some people, they be like, I know I support you, but don't make me a mod. I'm having, this is up to you. So once again, D, let me know. Do you want to would you like the mod position? It's up to you, because this is not a forced thing. Okay, it's not forced. I rather have my subbies want to be the one that, like, yeah, I'll take it, mommy up. Heck, I would love to help your streams. I would love to help you fight those trolls and those minors. So it's actually up to you, D. It's actually up to you. D says, check in on the person. Don't be rude and end the live. I know I'm not gonna end the live. No, I'm checking on. Let me check on Tracy. Tracy says, oh, still says, hey. D says she's a minor if I remember. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought Tracy said she was like 20 something. Okay. Well, Tracy left, so I think you well, I think she left. It says it's back to saying two people. Yeah, no minors. See, you were on that. No minors, definitely no minors. D says, hey, you get back at me for holding you hostage by making me a mod. Is that a yes or a no? I'm confused. Let's see. Hey, you can get back at me for holding you hostage by making me a mod. No. I need a yes or a no. It's up to you, D. You don't have to have the mod privileges. You don't have to. I don't want to make it for, I just, like I said, I want to make sure that it's offered to you, because I don't want you to like, okay, I'm one of your supporters too. How come you didn't mod me? Because like I said, you left right around the time I gave Skylar the privilege to be a mod, and that's around the time you left. So I never gotten the chance to get your answer. That is when you disappeared from the last week's live. So I'm like, man, I want to make sure that I offer it to you too, because you are you're one of my supporters. You're one of my supporters. So I just don't want you thinking that I'm leaving you out on this type of privilege. Let's see. Tracy says, have you been practicing your sign language? I knew you're the sign language. Yeah, I don't think you're a minor. Tracy D says you are a minor, but if I think you were like 20 something. right? And your name is not Tracy. I think you say, oh, your name is Daniela. I remember you saying that your name is Daniela, I think. But yeah, no minors. I have not been practicing my sign language. Sign language. I'm sorry. I have not been practicing. Yes, 28. Yes, I do remember you saying that you're 28. Welcome back, though, Daniela. Daniela, right? Let me please correct me if I'm wrong, Daniela, because I remember you telling me my name is Daniela. So yes, she is. Well, not a minor. I remember somebody else saying that they're a minor. I don't think it was her. It was somebody else. Um, but yeah, you joined at the end. I do see there's another person in here. I'm getting ready to end my group panel. So Daniela, what you see here, or I'm gonna say Tracy first until you tell me that yes, you got my name right. So Tracy, what you see here, this is my group panel. My lives are going to be a little different every Wednesdays now. This is my group panel. I can bring people up to speak. Since I've seen you before, Tracy, if you're interested and ever wanting to come up here and speak, just visit my community tab. Okay, go to my community tab and read about how to join. It's pretty much only available to people that support my channel, that are always checking in my lives or commenting on my videos. And like I said, this is not my first time that I saw you before. I've seen you before. So I'm only trying to give people the group link to those I trust. Okay, to people that I see as returning and they're supporting my channel. Okay, just to let you know what this is. I know this is so different from the last live. But yes, this is how we check in now. We check in like this. And we can also check in through group chat. Before I end my live, Tracy, if you're still here, would you like to check in? Would you like to quickly tell me how your week was? And then I'm going to end the live, okay? I got to end this live. I'm already 6 minutes over. Dee says, isn't she the one that introduced you to her sister, which is like five or something? No, so yes, that's her. But what she said was her sister was playing around and for some odd reason put 5. Right, Tracy? You got to defend yourself here because D is making a point. D is making a point. I do remember you put your sister said hey and said that she was 5. And then you came back and said, no, I don't know why my sister said that. D made a good point, Tracy. And yeah, because we're trying to make sure that, adults are, on my channel or on the panel and things like that. But I do remember you saying that your sister was playing around, but you better not be 5. I shouldn't even be laughing at that because I got tricked so many times with minors and it pisses me off. That's why my link is not in the group chat. Like if you want to come up and speak, I have to email you and I have to consider you like a supporter of my channel because I'm not giving everybody my link because I got trolled so many times already on my channel by minors and trolls and things like that. So yeah. Tracy says, why we can't see you? I went to the beach. No, you can't see me because this is the new setup. That's what I was saying earlier. This is my group panel thing. I'm not sure if you saw my post, but I made a post about this change, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, letting you guys know of this new change of my lives. But you can check out my community tab more about this. But this is how we check in now. What you're looking at is a group panel. It says guest 1 and guest 2. I can have up to 2 people coming up to speak with me. How exciting, cool. And that is how things go. And if people don't want to come up, that's fine. It's not mandatory to come up and speak. And if you're asking like, what will I talk about? That's up to you. It's a midweek check-in. I'm just checking in on my subscribers or just checking in on anyone that wants to vent or anyone who wants to talk about how their week's been. Or just anything. That's what this group panel is for. My channel is a support channel, a healing channel, people that need extra support, inspiration, motivation, some guidance. This is what this group panel is for. Now, I do plan to go live with my camera on, like how I met you, going live like that. But I don't know. I might go live this Friday. I don't know. I really want to make another video for my channel more than anything. But yeah, so get used to the scenery. This is every Wednesday. This is my group panel, a midweek check in. Let's see here. And how was the beach, by the way? I know you said I went to the beach. How was the beach? Tracy also says, okay. D says, oh, I'm cool though, just enforcing the channel rules. That's right. I'm not putting anyone on the hot seat. No, you're not putting anyone on the hot seat, but you did make a good point. I just want to make sure Tracy kind of address what you said about, when she said that, didn't she say she was 5? And I was like, Tracy, you may want to let D know that was your sister. But yeah. So no good looking out though, D. Thank you. I do, because I was like, when I saw Tracy's username, I did think about that. I'm like, wait a minute, I remember this username. But what popped up in my mind was the sign language. Tracy says, what is your favorite food? I like pasta. Pasta, like pizza pasta. It could be spaghetti or pizza. And then my comfort food is sweet potato casserole. I can eat that stuff all day long. Okay. Sweet potato casserole is my weakness. I will eat that stuff until I throw up. I don't know what it is about sweet potato casserole. But yeah, that's my favorite food. That stuff is freaking delicious. I love sweet potatoes, man. It makes me, I can eat that stuff and cry. That's how much I love it. Oh Lord. Anyways, what's your favorite food? Yeah, Daniela. I know I know your name is Daniela, but before you start yelling at me, Daniela, I was trying to confirm with you over and over again that is if your name is Daniela. Let me scroll back, because now you're yelling at me, and I don't like. Hold on. Let me make sure I see all those exclamation points. I know I said, let me know if this is Daniela. Let me go back to when you first said, hey. Hold on. Because my BPD is kicking in now. See, now you got my BPD activated. Hold on. Okay, so you said, hey. Let me see. And then you said 28 is fine. Yes. See, you said nothing, honey. Nothing. I kept saying, let me know if this is Daniela. I did not see you type anything like, yes, I know this is Daniela. Nothing, okay? So don't yell at me. I was trying my best to make sure that this is Daniela, okay? Okay, she says, oh no, I'm so okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, look at all these emojis. Hey, I did get a little triggered. I'm not gonna lie. All of those exclamation marks you just put in this chat did kind of trigger my BPD a little bit. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? Don't yell at me. I know I tried to confirm that you're Daniela. Like D says, uh-oh. I know, we're all good. It's all good in here. Daniela, it's all good. Good, I had some s'mores. I didn't see that you said that. Daniela says, good, I had some s'mores. Okay, that's yummy. I haven't had a s'more in a while. Oh no. Daniela put some more emojis. It's okay. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure you knew that I was trying to acknowledge you as Daniela at first when you first came in and said, hey, okay, I did. You just haven't answered me yet. So I'm like, well, since she didn't say that, yes, this is Daniela, I said, well, let me call you Tracy then. But it's all good. No hard feelings, okay? I do see somebody else is in here. I got to end my live now. I was trying to end at 9. So I'm like 12 minutes over. I do see somebody in here. But so whoever this person is, hi, welcome, hello there. Midweek check-in is pretty much done. So yeah. But anyways, you guys, D and Daniela, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And thank you for stopping by this live, even if it was for like a short period of time. I'm so excited to release my group panel for the first time on my channel. This was something I could not wait to do. And I cannot wait until I get my very first speaker up here. I can't wait. So once again, Daniela, if you are interested in ever becoming a speaker, a guest speaker, no spamming, no spamming. Be careful, Daniela, no spamming. But yeah, if you are interested in becoming a speaker, all of the information is in my community post. Yeah, go easy on the emojis. So it can time you out. That's why it can time you out. All right, that is about it, you guys. I know. Yeah, be careful, okay? Go easy on go easy on the emojis, okay? And plus it looks like and then it starts to look like trolling because a lot of trolls love to spam emojis. I'm not trying to call you a troll, Daniela. What I'm saying is a lot of people when they do that, it's like when they spam emojis like that. A lot of trolls on YouTube love doing that to people's lives. They just put like a whole bunch of like emojis and stuff like that. It's just, but like I said, not that I'm calling you a troll. But yeah, let's see. D says we gotta do sound checks before you hit live. If you putting me up there, so, D, are you still worried about your voice? Are you still worried? Don't worry. This is and if someone like, let's say you are a guest number one, let me see. Let me put your name. Let's pretend D is up here. Watch this, you guys. Look what I can do. Let's say D's up here. I'm gonna make up some names. I'm really curious who this fourth person is. I want to know who this person is. Please tell me who this other person is. Am I? But let's say D is in number one. So D, let's say that you're in this one here. And then, so watch this, you guys. And we're going to call this person Jane. So let's say we got D and Jane up here. You know what? I lost my thought, y'all. I don't even know where I'm going with this, to be honest. Oh, I know. Okay, never mind. I know where I'm going with this. I'm like, what is the point of this before I do this? Like, what's the point? Okay, so let me put this in. So you see this, you guys? Let me know if you can see the change. I just did something. Okay, so let's say Jane. Okay, let's say Jane was already up here. And I bring you up, D. And I hear Jane laughing as soon as you start speaking. Take a good guess what's going to happen to Jane once I start hearing that. If I hear Jane just cracking up and it's obviously at your voice, take a good guess what's going to happen to Jane. Take a good guess. I would pretty much mute this person. Okay, I would mute this person or I would end the call. Pretty much, I would end the call because this is a safe space. I don't want nobody laughing at each other and judging each other and stuff like that. So D, don't worry about your voice or how it sounds and things. Don't worry about that, D. Please don't. I don't want this to take away from experiencing the group panel because I think this group panel is a freaking amazing. Didn't I do a good job? I had to find all of those pictures. I created those photos using AI, by the way. That's AI generated. I had to work on the colors. I did this, all those leaves and stuff. I put that in there individually. Everything that you see is individually by me. I worked so hard on this group panel. It's a freaking amazing. Wouldn't you guys agree? I don't want to sound like I have a big old ego. So I cannot wait for this to just like have my first guest. And I don't want your voice, D, taken away from experiencing, the group panel. But yeah, that's it. I just had to do that demonstration. Daniela says good night. Good night, Daniela. Good night. But yes, Steve, that's about it. So no worries. Just, think long and hard about it if you want to. And if you do want to, I suggest that you email me one day prior to the group panel. So I would say Tuesday or even the same day, Wednesday. You can email me Tuesday or Wednesday and say, hey, I'm interested for this panel. Bring me up. And I will email you the instructions. I have the email already ready and drafted. So yeah, and you can be one of the speakers. Okay, awesome. So so yeah, just email me Tuesday of next week. Email me Wednesday, and I know we have like different time zones and all. So I would actually, well, for me, if it's Tuesday, it's already Wednesday for you, right? So I am like so confusing myself. So I would say, yeah, when it's Monday, let's say when it's Tuesday for you, email me for the link. Let's just say that if it's Tuesday for you, if it's Thursday for you, it's Wednesday for me. And you can still email me, or you can just wait until my live starts and I can email you right there. Okay. But I do want you to have the email at least prior to when the live starts, which I will have it scheduled. That's another way that's another strategy of when can I email Chrissy for this link. My group panel will be already scheduled. So all you have to do is just click on live and you will see that the panel is already scheduled. and it will tell you when I'm going to go live, like how many more minutes. That's a perfect time to be like, okay, send me the link. I hope that made sense because I literally confused myself at this point. I confused myself, but D, yeah, I'm I'm gonna end it. Let's see. D says I'm good. I just want to make sure I'm audible. I'm audible at least. D says I don't want to think long and hard. I like women. D says just email the link. I'm game anytime I'm free. I let's just say I rather wait for you to email me if you're interested. Let's just say that because the link has a password attached to it and things like that. I rather just email you if you're interested. And we have a whole week you have a whole week to think about it. So let's just say that. I'm not going to email it to you yet, but if you are interested, yeah. And I will put a post. That's another way of when you can email me. D, I'm going to make a community post because I always make a community post when I'm doing something that's like considered huge. I make a community post as a reminder, like I did today when I said, "Hey, email me the link now if you want to be a guest speaker." So once you see that post, that's another strategy of when to email me for this link. Okay, but like I said, when it's Monday, when it's Tuesday for you, it's Monday for me. Um, you know what? I'm overthinking this. Whatever. Just wait for the post. You can wait for the post or you can just look at the scheduled live. That can give you an idea. That can give you an idea when to email me for this link if you're interested. Okay. There. We'll just leave it at that because I'm just confusing myself because our time zone is so different. It's so hard. I'm telling you. D says, yeah, fair enough. I'm game with you. I'm game with what you do. I'm the mod offer and panel. Okay, so mod. Okay, so going back to, so are you wanting the privileges of being a mod? Because you mentioned mod offer and panel. So, and this is a yes and no. Okay, make it a yes or a no. Are you asking for mod privileges? D. Yes or no? Because I'm trying to make sure. Because I don't know what you mean by the mod offer and panel. Oh, okay, I know what you mean now. Okay. Okay, I know what you mean. But like I said, once again, this is up to you. It boomerangs back to saying that it's up to you. Okay, D says, I'll just, I'll just chat you live so we don't, yeah, so we don't confuse. Yeah, because I'm confusing myself, to be honest. I am confusing myself. Like I said, just know you got a week to think about it. And this is not mandatory. There'll be always plenty of group panel lives whenever you're ready, D. Okay. No rush at all. No rush at all. Okay. But like I said, just look out for the post when I make that community post, or you could just check when the live has been scheduled. I'm going to schedule it one day early. It will be already one day early, sitting and ready. And that could be another strategy of when to email me for the group link. Okay. So we'll just keep it at that so we won't confuse ourselves. All right. So I'm going to end this live now. I'm going to leave it unedited. I know I talked about some stuff earlier that I probably want to remove, and I talked about my other features, but you know what? I'll just keep this unedited, whatever. All right, D, you have a good night, okay? You enjoy the rest of your week. And it was really good to see you. And whoever else is in here, you have a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is for you. All right, D, I'm out. Talk to you later, okay? And then, oh, okay, D says, yeah, like I said, I'm game. Okay. All right. You're game. Sounds like a plan. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, look, I almost end my live and I see that you said something. It doesn't help because it's like a half second off. Let's see. Get me in that Discord if you want to listen to me vent. See, now you're mentioning Discord again. I'm like, you already have too many premiums subscriptions you're paying for, sir. I don't think you want another. Are you trying to pay for another subscription? Is that what you're telling me? I can get you in there for the Discord to vent because we're going to definitely get our vent on in that Discord. I'm telling you guys right now, that Discord, we're going to definitely get our vent on. Um, but for now, we're just going to leave Discord out of the equation because I'm sure you don't want another premium to pay or something. D says, you ain't ending this live while waiting for my chat. I it's like as soon as I saw that you said something, it's because let me just say, and like I said, it doesn't help because the live is like a half second off. I'm not trying to end it while you're still typing. That's the thing. The sooner I hear you say, okay, bye, Chrissy, see you next week, that lets me know that you're not talking. That's the thing. It lets me know that you're not typing. I'm waiting for like, all right, Chrissy, bye. Have a good night too. You know, that lets me know that it's a wrap. I'm waiting for you to be like, okay, let me end this. Because I don't know if you're still typing. All right, D says it's better to be up there than in chat, I guess. Yes, so that's definitely something that you have to think about for the next 6 days, 6 to 7 days, D. And whatever your verdict is, I'll be looking out for, your email. And we'll take it from there. I'll bring you up and hopefully the audio, because like I said, it's my first time doing that. Anyways, we might come across some difficulties. Who knows? I don't know what's gonna happen if I bring you up, to be honest. So hopefully it works, when I do have some people come up. One way for me to find out is if I finally get a guest speaker, right? So we can get this group panel going. But yeah, have a good night. Well, for you, D, it's afternoon, so enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I will see you when I'll see you when I see you. D says that's why I'm telling you that we need to do sound checks. Yeah, that's what I also can do. What I can do is I can have the guests up. Like if I know for sure that let's say you want to for sure be up next Wednesday, what I can do is I can have all the guests that, that want to be up on the panel already on the panel, if that makes sense. Right? Just have everybody up and we can just not even have just one person. I just need one person up. And then if the audio sounds good, I can just drop that person for a bit. And then all you have to do is just rejoin with that link again, because I need to do sound checks for everybody. And then once the sound checks are good, and this is only if people are early though. Like if people are not early, like that's like kind of pointless. Sound checks are pointless if I'm just like bringing somebody up out of nowhere. But since it's my first time bringing somebody up, that would be perfect. And D, since I know that you may be up here next Wednesday, you will be a perfect guinea pig to test this. You will be a perfect person to test this out for me to see if this works when I bring somebody up. So I can have you up already on the panel before the live starts to do a sound check, I think. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Oh, no. I can't do that. Yeah. So we can do that. And then if I hear you, I'm like, okay, good. I hear you. And then I'll just drop you off the panel and then I'll start my live, because I did that starting live in 10 minutes thing. You know how I did that starting live in 10 minutes intro. and things like that. And then voila, and then bring you back up, right? Is that how I should do the sound check? Just give you have you join before I hit live to do a sound check to see if this even works. Because I don't even know if this even works to hear you or not. And once I hear that you're up here and everything sounds good on my end, I'm like, okay, sounds good to me, D. And then I'll drop you off and then just wait in the queue. I can see people waiting in the queue and I can bring people up one by one and things like that. And then, yeah, once I hear that, once your audio sounds good and crisp, and then I'm like, okay, D. I'm like, all right, D, everything sounds good. I'll drop you down and then I'll bring you back up. And then we go from there. D says, yes. All right. Perfect. Sounds like a plan. So yeah. So if you know for sure you want to be up here next week, D, we're going to do that. I'm going to need you clicking the link at least, I would say 20 minutes before I go live to do sound checks and audio check. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm glad you mentioned that, D. Thank you. Thank you. D says, I'll see you down the block. I'll be by the pizza place. All right. That's right. I'll see you down the block. Can't go wrong with the pizza place. All right, then, D. I'm really for sure out of here now. All right. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm excited about this now, but I'm excited. I am. I'm like, yay. All right, D. You enjoy the rest of your week, okay? And I will talk to you when I talk to you. D says, all right, good luck with the spider. I know. I want to find it now because I want to keep it as a pet. That's how big this thing is too. Like it can make a great pet. It can make it not as big as the other spiders in other countries like Australia. I heard they got some gigantic spiders out there, but I love spiders. But anyways, all right, D. You enjoy the rest of that week of yours. And yeah, this was awesome. It's different, but this is nice. I like it. It's different. It's nice. D says, just know that we consume more spiders in our sleep than when we are awake. I know, right? It makes me think of that song, System of the Down. Dreams are made winding through the night. There's eyes are open wide. Okay, let me not copyright. I love System of the Down. I love that group. That's another group I love besides Linkin Park. But anyways, look, see? All right, D. All right, I'm in this life. That's it. I'm in this life. Yeah. Wait, Chupa, it's not did I really say? Hold on. I could have sworn that was System of the Down. Hold on. Let me not end it yet because I need to make sure if I got the right band with that song I was singing. Isn't it called Spiders by System of the Down? Wait. Hold on. Let me do a double check real quick. Because you might be right. System of a Down. Spiders. Let me see if they sing that. Yeah. That's by System of a Down. No, not Chop Suey. I'm thinking about the song that's called Spiders because we were talking about spiders. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because it's right here. I'm looking at the lyrics. Dreams are made winding through her hair. And he starts going, I know my rock music, D. That's why I had to double check. I know my rock music now. This is by System of a Down. It came out in 1998 and it's called Spiders. I like Chop Suey too. Makeup. Wake up. I like that group too. I love my old school rock music, man. Rock music is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love Rage Against. Never mind. Okay, I gotta go because we're gonna start talking about rock music now. But all right, D. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. I'm a metalhead too. Yes, rock on. I'm doing my rock metal symbol. Rock on, hun, because I love me some rock music, man. I do. Especially I don't know what's going on with the nowadays rock, but I'm the old school rock. Okay, I'm the old. I'm like the Deftones, Metallica. Who else? Like I said, System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, of course, Linkin Park, honey. I love me some. I even like. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to talk about some of the rock groups I like because people may look at me like, "Why do you like that group?" That group is that group. No, yeah, some of the rock groups I like the bands, will have people like, whoa. Like if you was to like, whoa. But I do like their music. I do. I like Corn. Okay. All of them old school guys. Amazing old school guy. ACDC. D says, rock screams. Chrissy, why not? Oh, you don't want me to scream into this mic. I might do the rock scream if I was on my cell phone, but this microphone, your ears will bleed, D. Bleed. But and see, when you come up here next week, I mean, we can talk about some rock stuff. I'm down. We could talk about some rock music. Shoot. That's what this panel is for. We talk about anything up here. I don't care if it's about music or lives or mental health. I'm down to talk about whatever people want to talk about. This is what this panel is for. And you might as well utilize it while it's here. So, yeah. All right, D. Enjoy the rest of your week, okay? He says metal just gives us the right amount of dopamine to move and get motivated or relate to our rage. And that's the thing. I know I gotta go, but your point makes me want to feedback what you just said. That's the thing. This is why I love metal. And I'm not gonna lie, it took a while for me to get into metal. I was not always into metal. My brothers got me into metal and I used to hate it. I did. I used to plug my ears because my brother listened to the hardcore metal, death metal. He liked death metal. So when I told you I didn't want to mention a group I like, it's because the group is death metal. I gave rock a chance when I heard especially Linkin Park songs. Linkin Park came out when I was in high school. Probably maybe even middle school, maybe, but definitely Linkin Park was all over high school. A lot of the skateboarders loved Linkin Park. And I listened to, one of their songs. And I really took the time, I've taken the time to like listen to the lyrics. I'm like, you know what? Let me just listen to the lyrics. And I swear, I'm like, it's like metal talks a lot about mental health, a lot of metal, a lot of rock music is definitely mental health related. And as I started growing more into rock music, I just fell in love instantly with rock music. I love it. The sound, the drumming and the screaming. And I'm like, why did I take so long to like rock music? Why did I take so long? This stuff is amazing, especially Linkin Park. Chester Chester's talent in Linkin Park is okay. Now I'm just gonna go on and on. Look. I get chill bumps with Paper Cut. Okay, Paper Cut, New Divide. Um, what's that other song? December, My December. One More Light. Let's see another one. And Faint. I mean, pretty much all of them, all of the Linkin Parks, pretty much. But yeah, I love rock music, and A lot of rock songs I resonate with. I do. It speaks to me. Rock music speaks to me more than anything. Rock music speaks to me more than R&B. Rock music speaks to me more than rap. It does. It really does. It's just I hear a lot of my struggles in rock music. I do. Let's see. D says I like some death metal myself. I bet you do. I'm not shocked. Okay, I'm not shocked in your choice of music when it comes to like rock or death metal. I'm not shocked at all. I can definitely. I'm sure you love death metal music. Yes, that's the you gotta have. Death metal is like I would not go to a death metal concert. I'm very scared of death metal concerts. I would just go to like a concert of like something that's not. It can't be death metal. No, I I might mess around and end up in a mosh pit. Okay, I'm gonna end up in some kind of mosh pit, and that might be my last concert. Okay, like yeah, I'm gonna step in the mosh pit and never come out. I'll come out in a stretcher. Okay. D says you just gotta listen to the lyrics. Yes, the beat just represents the white noise in real life. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Rock does something to me. It takes me to a whole nother place. Rock music, it does. It's like a dream. When I'm listening to rock music, it's like a dream to me. And I love my guys. I love my Linkin Park. That's my group right there more than anything. I love after Linkin Park is Deftones. I love that song they made Change. Um, I love that song that the Deftones made with is it Change in a House of Fireflies? Hold on. What is that song? I know it's something like Change. Yeah, Change in the House of Flies. I said Fireflies. Yeah, that's my song from them. So yeah. But anyways, D says you'll just be moshed in the mosh pit, hence the name. I know. I will. I would definitely. I'm that person that I know I will see a mosh pit start and I'm like, "Ooh, a mosh pit just started." And you know how death metal, when you are really into death metal and you're already in that trance and your head is already going bobbing up and down with that long hair and you're rocking back and forth. Oh, when I see that circle form, I'll be the one like I would seriously I would end up in the mosh pit. I will somehow end up in the mosh pit. Okay. I'm like they may even say, ma'am, would you like me to escort you out of this mosh pit? I guarantee it'll be one rocker that would see me in there and would be like, hold on, you guys, let's get this lady out of here because I know she does not be in this mosh pit. Yeah, those mosh pits are dangerous, man. They're dangerous. I love how Linkin Park, when they start their mosh pits in their concerts, I love how Chester or Mikey always make sure that people are safe. They are always saying, "All right, you guys, make sure you be, safe with the mosh pit. If you see somebody in the mosh pit and they fail, make sure you pick them up." I love how they make sure that their mosh pits are safe. Lincoln Park. I noticed that in their concerts, they want to make sure that they're like people are safe in the mosh pit. I love that. Oh, I love that group. D says you better learn some karate whenever you get into the trance so you can defend yourself in the mosh pit. I know those guys don't play. When people get into that trance, D, with death metal music, you better you get out. Get out, get away, and like you said, learn some karate because when people get into that trance, that's it. You will get seriously hurt. Death metal is no joke, and my brother loves it. He loves death metal. Yeah, so I know sometimes people get shocked at my choice in music. Like you like rock? What? I mean, I like rap. Don't get me wrong. I like rap and hip hop and R&B and I like all sorts of music. I do. I even listen to Spanish music sometimes. I do. It's just rock music's my heart. Rock music speaks to me more. That's all. D says it's a free for all in the mosh pit. So yeah, I know it looks fun though, right? Mosh pits look so fun. Like I wouldn't mind being in a mosh pit started by a Linkin Park band or something because they make sure that their mosh pits are safe. I know they shove, you shove the person over and over again in the mosh pit, but they look fun. I would probably have to suit myself up, like suit up, put like a bodysuit on with a helmet on, and then join the mosh pit. I want to be inside one so bad. That's why I said I would end up in a mosh pit earlier because I want to be in one. I do. I wouldn't mind being. I'm telling you. Sometimes I'm like, am I really 40? Am I really 40? Because I'm just so youthful, D. Like I'm very youthful at heart. D says most people just think that if you're black, then you gotta be a fan of rap. It's a stereotype. Yeah, thank you for saying it for me because I didn't really want to say it up here and stuff like that because I know this is going to be uploaded. But thank you for. Well, I know people's going to play this back and see what you said, but that's what I was pretty much going at with this. With that, that's what I was going at with that. Pretty much, it's like you gotta like because you are this race, you have to like this particular music, and it's a shock factor if you don't really rock with that type of music. Yeah, so you're right, D. It's definitely a stereotype. My ear loves what it wants to loves what it wants to love. Okay, that's how my ear operates. And like I said, it took a while to get into rock. I was not always into rock. It took a long time. Linkin Park came out when I was, and I talk about them a lot because, like I said, it's my favorite group. But I didn't start liking them until like almost out of high school. That's how long it took. I was not always into rock music. I just gave it a chance. And I think if people give other music genres a chance, you might just like it. Boom. Mind blown. Like boom. You might just like it. Maybe it's your cup of tea and maybe it's not. Maybe they scream too much for you. Oh, I don't like that. I listen to it, but they scream too much. Okay, fine. Oh, I don't like rock. I mean, they it's too sad and depressing. It's like depressing music. Okay, fine. Okay, but me, this girl right here, loves it. I love it. Dee says my ear loves to hear sometimes too, but most of the time it's Deftones. I mean, yes, tone deaf. Yeah. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Right. Dee also said the mosh pit is just rough housing for adults. That's what it is. It's rough housing for adults. I would love to be in one. I really would love to be in one, D. But yeah, that's my love in music is metal and stuff like that. And yeah, my attire was at one point too. I wouldn't want to say emo. I was not emo or alternative with the piercings. I mean, I do got a nose ring, but that's it. But I will say my style, I dressed in a lot of black clothing. I did. And it was and no, it was not related to rock. My choice and my style and choice my wait, am I saying that right? My choice and style. I don't know if I'm saying that right, to be honest. My brain is getting so tired. Um I dressed like that with all the dark clothing is because it represented my personality. That's why. It had nothing to do with the rock music. It had nothing to do with feeling like emu. No, I'm not gonna sit there and say that I'm emu or alternative. That's being a poser. I'm not a poser. I dressed in very dark clothing because I was making my fashion statement match my uniqueness, my personality, and things like that. So, or how I feel, like pretty much. It was not related to rock music and stuff like that. But yeah, I started to brighten up my clothing. My mom used to say, "You wear too much dark clothes. Like everything is black on black on black. Black shirt, black pants, black boots, black shoes, black, black, black." So I started adding more colors to my clothes, like more brighter colors, because my mom was just like, "What the heck is this? Like, why are you dressing like this?" D says, "This is the kind of podcast I like. Just the casual talk, no random hype, nothing extra, and no scripts." Oh, thank you, D. I take that as a compliment. Don't you like it? Like, and then imagine once we start getting the group Once imagine once we start getting the guest speakers and stuff like that, it's going to be amazing. And this is so refreshing because, like I said earlier, we got to take a break from life, right? And then just come into this check-in, to this midweek check-in, and just talk, which is what people don't do these days, have real conversations. And this is the whole point of my midweek check-in. And I love it too, D. I love the rawness, the realness. It's not scripted. It's so much fake crap out there on the social media streets. So much AI, people being fake, and this is what I love as well, D. Absolutely. So I couldn't agree more. I take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. And it got a smile on my face. I kid you not. It gave me a smile on my face because I couldn't wait to do this. I couldn't wait. And I can't wait to start bringing people up and getting this even more interesting and fun, and helping everybody else talk things like, hey, like I said, this is a safe space over here. And I will make sure no one judges any speakers, because I will be quick with the mute or quick with dropping them off completely. Trust me, I am on top of that. I don't care if they're like a loyal supporter and I had to block them for a bit, time them out. I don't care. They can get mad all they want. We're not going to judge one another up here. We're not going to laugh at one another up here. I'm not tolerating that. And that's why I put the rules. Let me put my rules again. Let me put my rule. Let me read. Let me put my, where my rules at? Shoot. Let's look at number 2. Respect the floor. Okay. Respect the floor. Only one person speaks at a time. No interrupting or talking over others. Keep it focused. Look at number 5. No drama or attacks. Maintain a supportive, judgment-free space. Disrespect results is an instant mute. Okay, D? So, yeah. I just had to throw that back out there. I'm sorry. But anyways, D, I am going to, I'm just laughing because I've been saying this for the past hour. Oh my goodness. But I love it though. I love it because I know it's going to go longer than this too. Once I start bringing people up, I can see this lasting for at least 2 to 3 hours long. I can. This is going to be something and I don't mind, because like I said, I know there's going to be a lot of people that have a lot on their mind and may want to share a lot. So yeah, this group panel, yeah, I'm going to be live for at least 2 to 3 hours with this group panel. I'm ready, and I'm ready for it. The reason I'm just ending it now, and I want to end it like I was trying to end it like an hour early, is because it's just me talking, and I'm like, well, let me just make it short because it's just like, no guests. But I know this will be something that's long, and I'm ready. I'm ready. D says, let's see here. My closet is more monochrome, and my mom said the same, but she still gives me the side eye whenever she sees the anti-cross prints on my shirts. Ooh, I know mom. Ooh, yeah, I know she feels some kind of way with those kind of shirts. Yeah, my brother's attire was like that. He had a lot of shirts that like, let me just, yeah, I'm not even going to go there with my brother. His attire was definitely something like that, because like I said, he loves his death metal, and my mom did not like his attire and his choice in music, and wow. D says, I made you go on for hours on end, and that's just me. Imagine if there's multiple like-minded me. I'm ready for it. Like I said, I was only trying to end it early because there was no speakers, and I'm like, let me just do a good hour, an hour and a half. But hey, I'm ready for it. I know something like this is, like I said, it's going to drag. Something like this is going to drag. And why end it, right? If we are all in the middle of a good conversation, I'm not going to end it unless I have to. Unless I really have to. Like if I really have to go, some kind of emergencies going on in my background, I would end it. I'll be like, okay, you guys, we got to cut this short. I'm going to let this group panel go for how long it needs to go without worrying about the time. I want to allow everyone to share, to say their piece without worrying about the time. I even got my little timer clock. You see a little green? Let me get that clock out of here because I was supposed to get rid of that. Hold on. Let me take that off my screen now. I have a timer because I know it's going to be someone, it's going to go long, or someone may talk too much or talk too long. And I'm like, okay, you got 3 minutes to finish your point. You got 3 minutes to finish your point. I'm going to keep it up there. I have my little clock. It's to time those that talk too long. That's the point of that little clock. D says, I'm guessing you done with your dryer since you got time. Yes, you are starting to learn me quite well, D. My laundry was out of the way. I took my vitamins. I did my nighttime routine just in case this goes too long. Absolutely, you are right about that, D. So my nighttime duties is out of, all I have to do is just pretty much take a shower because I've been sweating like crazy. Okay. I mean, it's hot as hell in my room. And I tell you, I wish you could see what I look like right now because it's hot in here. But yeah, that's why I don't mind this live kind of stretching, because I am available, and I'm thinking about the replay too, because I know this live is so long, and I don't want the replay gang, they call it replay gang. They're gonna be like, oh my God, this live is so long and you guys didn't even talk about anything. This was a waste of my time. It will take that one person. So I'm trying to think about the convenience, people's convenience when they're replaying these. But hey, it's not my fault you missed it, right? If you missed it, then you got to replay it. And you got to replay the boring parts, because I'm not going to edit this live. I'm going to edit it just how it is. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to add the description on here, do the title, do what I got to do, and then upload it. So that's one reason why I'm like, I don't want my lives, like my replay, being so boring, because it's long. Let's see. According to OBS, I've been live for, does it show me? Yeah, right here, down here. According to OBS, I've been live for 2 hours and 22 minutes. So, hey, to the people that got to replay this live, then you're going to have to watch 2 hours and 20 something minutes and until you skip to the parts that you think is good. Or you can just try to make it and be a part of the live, and you don't have to worry about replaying it. Right? I don't want to have that on my mind like that. Like I can't make everybody happy on my channel, right? I can't make everybody happy. There's going to be that one person saying that my lives, like it was pointless and it wasted their time. I don't know. It's going to be that one person that's going to complain. We always get that one person. D says, I told you that I'm in yes, observer. Yes, you are. Yes, you're really good at that, D. D also says that timer makes me feel like I'll have to wrap my trauma dump. I know. You know what? Let me get rid of it right now. I'm only going to pop up the timer if I notice someone is taking too much time from others and they're not getting the chance to talk. I'll pop the timer up like that. I'll pop it back up onto the screen. So I took it off because, yeah, you're right. That can cause some kind of nerves or anxiety can trigger. Like, why is that 3-minute clock there? Like, what the heck is that, Chrissy? Like, what is this? So, but if you see it, do know that means you are talking too long. Let's see. D says, I want to see a compilation. Wait, a compilation of the times you said you gotta, I know, in the live because of me. Should I make that? Should I really do that? Just take a bunch of edits of me saying, okay, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. And then I don't go. I know, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That is. But I think I will end it this time because now it's 10. It's 2 minutes, 9:58. That's 2 minutes to 10 p.m. I think this is a perfect time. Okay, D, this is perfect. So in order for me to end this without cutting you off, because like I said, this is a half second off. I don't want to end it and you're still typing. The only way for me to end this smoothly is if you say something like, all right, Chrissy, I'll see you next week. That's it. This is the only way for me to end this because I'm going to keep thinking you're typing. That is what's making this drag. Aside the fact that I know you're probably dragging it too. But yeah, that's the only way for me to know that you are not typing is if you properly say bye. Okay. So if you properly say, All right, Chrissy, nice talking to you. Have a good week, blah, blah, blah. Then I know to end it. D says, we never know. I might say something that'll get you talking. No, just, I know that's true too. But just easily say, all right, Chrissy, it's been fun. It's been a great 2 hours. Nice talking to you, or have a great week as well. Bye. Especially if you say bye. If you say bye, then I know you're out of here, D. That's the icing on the top, is if you say bye. That's the icing on the top for me. That is the cue. If you say like, okay, Chrissy, bye. Like, that's what I need. If you that is what I need to know, for me to know that this live is definitely, that this is a wrap. But yeah. All right. So yeah. All right, D. I will see you next week. Or like I said, I might go live this Friday. If it's not this Friday, then it's probably going to be Saturday if I do and this is a regular live. I might do a regular live maybe this Friday, because I'm trying to make a video for my channel, but it's kind of difficult for me to make this video, to be honest, this topic that I want to talk about. So I want to get that out of the way more than anything, and then I'll go live. I want to make another video. D says, we never know. Oh, I already read that. So yeah, just say bye. That's all you need to do, is just say bye, Chrissy. I'll talk to you next week or something like that, and then I will end it. I need to figure out how to end this live on my OBS. There's like so many different options. One of these buttons got to end it. I'm not sure which one of these buttons will end my live, but I would definitely figure that out by pushing it everything. But yes, D. All right, he says, it's been fun, Spider. I gained a new nickname. I hope that did not hurt your ears. I got to remind myself I'm on a mic, because I just screamed. But it's been fun, Spider Dolphin. I actually like that. Ooh, I like my new nickname, Spider Dolphin. Yes, that's creative. I like it. It's been fun. It's been fun, Spider Dolphin. Be forewarned of the corners. It might move with 8 legs. Ooh, spooky. Ooh. I cannot wait for, okay, look, I almost said something that's going to make this. Okay, D, I'm out. I'm going to end it. I almost said something I almost dragged it. All right, I'm going to end it right here.